had a sell here that happened here. We cleared this low, and which was our target. So everything was laid out nicely before we now have this reversal. So this week we are still going to be looking at the major pairs. Already dollar index has started the move already. I think I was waiting for some confirmation yesterday because I needed to be sure that price is going in my direction. I don't like trading or doing a guesswork trading. Trading is all about your technicals and fundamentals. So if you don't follow your technical correctly, that's to say you're going to be fumbling, going to be doing shit. All right. So why did I start looking for buys on dollar index and expecting sells on GBP USD and Euro USD? Now this is what happened. This is, like I said, every new week, every new month, I always look at how previous months close, also previous week close, to determine my bias for the next coming week or the next coming month. So what you can see here, this is my last week. This is the month of August, and this is September. September just opened, and we are taking out August low, which was my major liquidity. It's a monthly time frame, so you expect a huge movement. It's a monthly time frame. That's big liquidity sitting below, so you expect a very huge movement. A it's not a small moves. So when I saw that, we took out this low last week low also. We took out 2 weeks low. Although some people will be seeing this and expecting more sales. Nope. You prioritize liquidity first before any other thing. So, and also if you can check, we had an imbalance here. The price has been respecting for the past week. That's a weekly imbalance that price has been respecting for the past week. All right, so when I saw price took out this low here, this previous week low, I needed some confirmation. Like I said, directional time frame is just for direction. 4-hour time frame is always for my structure to confirm if that direction is correct. This was my weekly point of interest, so I needed 4 hours to confirm, which is my structural time frame, whether we are going to be bullish or not. And what did I see that confirmed my structure on 4-hour time frame? That I was able to catch the sales this morning on GBP USD. So I was waiting. I wanted to see price close above this series of down close candle, which is my other block, before we had this massive move. But I saw something else at this point. I saw this fair value gap still imbalance. I saw this imbalance that was violated. It was violated at this point. So immediately this got violated, I knew that automatically there's a change in trend. So the bullish move is about to occur. So immediately I saw this strong impulsive movement close and invalidates my bearish imbalance. We call it inverse FVG, inverse fair value. I was expecting price to like a little bit pull back to tap into this other one, because at that point we have already created a bullish imbalance. When we violated this one, we created it here. So I was expecting price to tap in and continue, but price didn't do that. So the move exploded and boom. So now where is my target? Is this high? My first target to be here. Let me pull this out. My first target to be here, and my second target to be here. So I'll be expecting some pullbacks as price is going. Expect some pullback continuation till it takes out this high. Once it takes out this high, my draw on liquidity is confirmed. I don't need to be chasing buys again. So instead of waiting to see if it's going to confirm for sell, but Although we might be having some reaction around all these levels you are seeing. We might be having reactions there. Any reaction you are seeing here is just a pullback, temporal pullback to go back to this level. So what they are just going to be looking out for is a point of interest for it to retrace to and continue. So in that case, let's move to GBP USD. That's to say dollar index is bullish. All right, so on GBP USD, let me start from the let's look at the monthly time frame too. Monthly time frame, I didn't see anything. There's nothing for me on monthly. On the weekly time frame, I saw this nice swept of liquidity or sweep of liquidity last week. That was my major concern. That was my major concern because it's also respecting this bearish imbalance here. So it's inside my higher time frame point of interest key level. So what did I do? I dropped down to my 4 hours to confirm the structure. Immediately I saw that, I dropped down to 4 hours and it came in. Price confirmed it with this for me. So when price confirmed that, I had to still use a lower time frame confirmation to take a shot from that level. So I took a shot here this morning. My stop loss was just, I think on the 15 minutes, my stop loss was just around this area. Then my target was even 1:2, like I always tell you guys, but to my greatest surprise, price boom. So this is 1:16 risk to reward ratio. I did not hold all through the low because, like I said, always have a target. So my focus now on this prayer is for more sales continuation, but we are definitely going to have a pullback because price is not going to keep on dropping like this. We're definitely going to have a pullback, maybe to a level, and price will start selling back down. So this is what I'm expecting, and I think I still need price to come down to, let's see. We've taken out a lot of lows here, taken out this low. Then on the daily time frame, we still need a pullback. We have a lot of imbalance we need to fill up on the discount level because all these moves you are seeing, all this stuff was happening at the premium. All these highs, they were happening at the premium price. So price need to pull back to discount. When I mean discounts, all this low from 50% of this movement. If I take this up to that level, now this is 50%. So below this 50% is my discount. Above is premium. That's why I was looking for sales all through this level. But when it came down to this point, I had to still look for a buy because of it's a little bit closer to my discount equilibrium. Equilibrium is 50%. So, but there was no clear confirmation that it's going to go down to discount at this point. That's why we had to switch and still maintain the buy till it get back to the premium, which is here. So now I would love to see price drop more, maybe to around this level, then start doing some pullback before we can anticipate more sales. But for now, we have gotten a lot of expansion, so you can't be taking buys, you can't be taking sales as it's going. You need it to pull back first before you can get a confirmation and continue selling. So now, where will be my new point of interest? I'll be looking at price retesting these levels, testing that level, or retesting all these my major levels. So those are area of concern for now because I have a huge imbalance that has been created here. So I'll be looking out for price at those levels, and a confirmation too need to be given. Like I said, I don't like trading aggressive. I'm a very conservative trader. I don't like trading aggressive. So you need price to pull back to those levels and get a confirmation before you continue selling. If it keeps on dropping, allow it to drop to this bullish imbalance, and if it gives a confirmation here for buys before you can buy. But for now, you need a pullback for a continuation, because these move has countered all the buys move we had here. So any buy you're seeing here is a counter trend, or it may even take this to pull back, but it's a counter trend. So that's for GBP USD. So let's look at Euro USD. Then on Euro USD, let's clear the chart. Let's go to the monthly. Euro USD is the same thing. I had an SMT divergence with GBP USD and Euro USD. I'm going to break that down on the lower, okay, on the 4-hour time frame. Now, as you can see too, Euro USD ran out previous week high, major liquidity point, and our target is this, will be this previous week low. So we drop down to the daily to see what happened. Now you can see swept that weekly high on Monday, which was yesterday, and the close back inside. Then on 4 hours, we had a confirmation. I got a confirmation also, but I was not trading euro, preferred GU. So this was my confirmation. So price retested the level and sold off massively. So our target is to come for this low. It might come back here and maybe react. Maybe have a reaction at this level, maybe to buy to some certain level and continue to sell. But majorly now the trend is bearish, and I expect price to pull back to all these levels here. Pull back there. That will be my first point of interest for price to pull back into. Then I'll be looking for a confirmation. Don't forget, point of interest. I always say it, your point, you have to check whether price is going to do what you are looking for. If it doesn't meet your criteria inside that point of interest, there's no need of taking the trade. Even though you take a loss. So you must always have point of interest. One of my friends call it point of investigation. So you have to investigate truly if price is going to reverse at this point. If it doesn't give you any reversal pattern or any reversal here, then you have to stay away and let it continue to fly. So, and what do I mean when I say reversal pattern? Let me just show you guys a little hint. Something like this. If let's say it's buying like this, a low, a high, another low. Now it has tapped into the point of interest. What you want to see is smart money reversal. Take out the high, give us a change, then a retest from there. You can sell from there, and you see how your trade will fly to TP. So that's exactly what you need. But if it's showing you another thing entirely at this point, then you have to stay away, because if it reach here and decide to do something like this, still continue, fails to respect or to violate any of the rules, just know that it might be hunting this high or maybe this level to sell. So you just have to always pay attention to the chart and take note of every of the movement, price movement. That's why you don't need to be trading so much pay, so that you can focus and understand a particular pay and know how it moves, so that you know when to capitalize on the move. And always take note, this is Euro USD and GBP USD. They normally move London and New York session. This move happened during London session around 8 a.m. Nigerian time. So those are that's the time you should start looking for your entry or your setups. All right. Okay, so that's what I'm expecting on Euro USD. And also, let's look at gold. Okay, so this is gold. All right, gold has played out massively, more than what we even anticipate. I told you guys we are looking at gold taking out this high, and it took out the high, still retested the high, and continued the buys. Now look at where gold is. See the projection. So any analysis we drop, just go back test, study. If not, you're missing out on important and valuable information. Everything you are doing here, it makes sense very well. I'm telling you for a fact. So don't take any class we have here for granted. Just go back to your chat and study. You're going to see all these things happening, and you're going to be amazed. So for gold now, what you am still looking at on gold is, although gold has taken out its previous all-time highs here. I think that's the previous all-time highs that we had, and it has created a new all-time highs here. And if you also check, that's a old monthly high, major liquidity also. So in that case, I'll be expecting gold to sell, but not yet. So don't be an aggressive trader. Like I said, we're expecting it to sell. How will I anticipate the sell? I would love to see gold close below this bullish candle that ran out the liquidity. So if you can close below it, if it closes below it and leaves an imbalance, although we are going to be having an inverse FVG here, if it close below it, then what am I going to expect? I'm going to expect something like this, and maybe we sell back to maybe, let's say, around this level, because we don't have any stuff that's going to obstruct it for now. So that's what I'm anticipating. Although we have imbalance, if this candle should close like, okay, today is just Tuesday, so Tuesday might be the high of the week. So we're expecting it to also come down to this bullish imbalance at this level. It gives us that confirmation that we are looking at on the 4-hour time frame. But if it doesn't give us, then we wait. Patient. In fact, it's patient that pays the bills now. If you don't have patience, you're not going to make money. So just wait for it to, all the scenario to occur. If they occur, you have a high probability of winning your trades. All right. So let's also look at GBP/JPY. Let's look at GBP/JPY. Okay, I think this was our last week analysis that I posted. Was expecting it to drop till it cleared this low, but after previous day low was taken out, let me clear the chart since this point. Let's go to the weekly or daily time frame. After we had a close that was cleared out, you can see that price was respecting a bullish imbalance at this point. So what happened? We have gotten a clean market structure shift to the upside. So that's where price is retesting now. But we have issues with this kind of price action. Why? Price has hit our target. Price just started buying yesterday, and today it has hit the target ASAP. Did not even waste time. So what are we still looking out for? We still need a confirmation to see if this price is going to go higher. We need confirmation, but for me now, I doubt if it's going to still move up strong back to this level. What I want to see is I would love to see more price action. I want to see more price action build up. Then also, because what we have now is that we have taken out this high. This high has been taken out, although it's very small, very, very little. I said it's very little. If I zoom in, you can see that it has been taken out, but it's very little. That's it. Took it out here. So, which is a major liquidity. Then if you go down to the, let me look at it on the the daily time frame. Now on the daily time frame, you can also see that it's coming from where? An imbalance, bearish imbalance. Price has failed to violate that point since there have been a lot of reaction at that point, but no clear direction. That was why we were having last week all these choppy price movements on the daily time frame. So looking at the 4-hour time frame, we now have a shift in structure. That is to say, aligning with that daily bias or the daily yes direction. So if price should maintain, let's say we have an imbalance here and price already we have closed below this. So what I would love to see is a pullback to this level and a continuation. But daily here is still bullish. So if I have a confirmation here, I'm still going to sell. But if I sell, I'll be very conscious about this area because it's a daily order block. Let's go back to the daily. Look at it here. It's a daily order block. So I don't want to force trade. I don't want to see price. I don't want to force price to break it. But I want to see price break it on its own before I can decide to change my direction. But if it pulls back to this area, I know that there will definitely be a reaction at this area for a sell. And if I'm to get a sell, I'm only going to sell back to take out. And if it takes out this low amount, then I watch the reaction of price at this level. If it gives me more confirmation to go back up, then I know that this daily order block definitely is going to hold the price. But for now, we are in a range. If you are not smart enough, you can avoid trading this particular pair and allow more price action to build up. But if you have the experience enough, then you have to wait for those criteria I have mentioned so that you can trade it. All right. So let's look at the last pay USD card also. I think I did an analysis on this USD card this morning to someone. Let me check it out here. Okay, so this USD card, same analysis. I sent it out to someone earlier this morning. Same setup. We had a run on last week low. We took out a huge sell side liquidity last week. We bounced on a weekly order block. Then on the 4-hour time frame, I got this confirmation that price is going to pull up. So when I had this drop, took out the low, we had a fail swing here. This came in with an SMT with I think USD also or is it USD CHF or dollar index. So when the SMT happened, price pulled back to the other block here and boom, just brought to this level. So I didn't really engage on this because this was a really bit not clear for me. So it was only GU that I engaged, and this is the SMT. Let me show you guys the SMT I talked about with Euro USD. Let me just show you what I mean by SMT. And we talk about SMT, it's called smart money techniques or smart money trap. I can see when this high was taken out on GU, EU did not take out the high. EU did not take out the high. So what does this simplify? It simply means that Euro is weak, and due to the fact that both pair moves in the same direction, align properly with the other, that's to say there's a tendency the market is likely to change direction. If one fails to align to continue moving in the same direction, that's to say there's a tendency or there's a possibility the market is going to change direction. I'm going to show you like 2 or 3 of it now on chart. This is the first one that just happened today. Now this is the second one that happened last week. That's why I was telling you guys I'm still bullish on Euro. This low was taken out on EU here, but the same thing, GBP USD did not take out the low. So GU bought, EU also bought. So they will no more correlated at this point. This is what we call crack in correlation or break in correlation, because they're supposed to be moving they're supposed to be moving the same way. But once you see this, it's a core crack in correlation. That's to say there's a possible reversal coming in. So this is the second one, and also we also have another one here. This is the third one. Then after this, call it off for today. This one even took out this high and also this high. Look at this. This massive move that ran out this high was the same move that failed to take out this high. And this is the same high on GBP USD. You can see that's the same high. So when you ran this high out, GBP failed to take its own major high out. And what happened? It started selling. So once you see this on chart, know that there is a possible trend reversal. So what do? You confirm that reversal with your structure. If your structure now align, you take your trade. It's going to go 80 to 90% of the time. So that's it for now, guys. So you can go back to your chart, test it, and see it for yourself if that is true or not. Don't just take my word for it. I always say it. Don't take my word for it. Go into your chart and confirm it yourself. After you confirm, come back and tell me if what I'm saying is wrong or is correct. All right. So that's why I say we are giving you guys valued information here. You just have to pay good attention and go back and study. There's no way you will be able to make good money if you don't spend your time and study. All right. So I'll give you guys an opportunity to ask question. All right. So is there anybody that have a question? You can ask now. Anybody with a question? I'm waiting. If you have a question, you can ask. Let's tackle it together.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I can be heard, right?
Yes, I can hear you very well. Loud
Okay.
and clear.
From your analysis, it's like we trade a pure price action.
Yes.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. I was thinking is a SMC. That's your strategy. I'm seeing a pure price action here.
Okay,
So
hold on. I don't
it's a
get you.
little difficult
Which
for
one
me to
is?
grab your analysis. Hello?
Hold on. You said I can hear you. You said if I am trading pure price action or SMC. Hello.
It's a bit difficult to understand your. Hello?
Yeah, I
Hello,
can
am
hear
I
you. I
still
can
on?
hear you now.
Okay, I said it was a bit
Yeah, I can hear you
a
now.
little difficult to understand the analysis. Maybe I heard there's a program coming up, but I didn't get the complete details of the program that is coming up, so I can see if I can follow up from there.
Okay. What do you I trade SMC? That's SMC analysis I'm giving to you. It's not normal price action support and resistance.
Okay, let me add to what is asking Mr. Gabriel. Okay, first, yes, we have a workshop coming up on the 18th of September, which is this month, 18th to 20th. All right, it's 3 days workshop. So yeah, we're going to have strategy sessions where we train on both supply demand, SMC, Falcon strategy put together, but we'll focus on our profitable trading strategy among those strategy that we're going to mention, both technical and fundamental. We're going to handle that. So that is the information about the workshop, and it's happening on the 18th. Number 46, no, sorry, number 86, and Sika Edward Avenue is close to the Oran Road traffic lights. Basically, if you're coming from a car road, that's going to be the U-turn before the Oran Road Avenue or learn. Okay, so on the question that you asked, whether this strategy is a price action strategy or SMC strategy, let me explain something for you. When we talk about price action strategy, price action simply is the market nature, like what you're seeing on charts. What means is that you're not using either indicators, or even if you're using indicators alongside, okay, but you are trading the price action, basically supply, demand, support, resistance, overbought areas, oversold areas. There are few all of those elements you find in price actions, and those elements too are not removed from smart money concept. For example, they are not removed, they are only being modified. So when you talk about smart money concept, that means you have refined price action in a way that it becomes a model for you. Okay, so you say you trade a smart money concept. This is a smart money concept trading strategy, but it has its own model and it has been refined. Probably what you know, maybe because everybody has their theory. Smart money is not even one strategy, by the way. Smart money is not one strategy. It has different theories, different model on entry, on exit. There's a lot of people. So you only pick the elements that resonate with you, and the ones you've back tested, and you know how it works from smart money, and then you trade. If you want to put all the things on smart money, your chart will become updated, because you mark this one, mark that one, mark this one, mark that one, and sometimes you get confused because too many things on the chart, too many confluences. So trading strategy work with confluences. If you have to build a strategy, you need about maybe 5 confluences to make a strategy. Those confluences is just to tell you, first is going to be primary confirmation, and the other's going to be secondary confirmation to double check your market bias or direction. So there are not much difference from price action with smart money concept, even as to Falcon trading strategy or supply and demand. All of them are still fundamentally from price action, which is the thing I've just mentioned. You're trading volume. No, but on this smart money concept, they may not say volume. They might say, oh, fair value cap or market makers. Do you understand? Different terms based on how they interpret the strategy to make sense, to them. So that's what you pay attention. You should pay attention to elements and confluences when we analyze a market like this. Look at what confluences are we talking about. It could be the same that you have. Maybe it's a different way we present, or terms, or other things we look at, to make it a solid or a refined method or approach to trading. I hope you understand what I mean now.
Yeah, I understand. Anyway, maybe through the workshop I'll be able to understand better, because it's a bit complex from what I know. That's why I asked the question. But it's okay. It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
It will be complex because it's
Thank you.
more advanced. It will be complex, and so for you to even understand this, then you need
So,
to have. There's always a background knowledge on any model like this. So when you get the background knowledge, you will be able to understand better. But again, the more you show up, the more you learn, the more you ask questions, the more you get better in knowing what it's about. Thank you very much. Someone else with question that I want to ask, please.
all right, I want to add something to Mr. Gabriel. I know you wanted to see maybe something like structural liquidity, inducement, and transactional liquidity, all those stuff, Abby. Can I
Exactly.
hear from you?
Exactly.
Okay. I know, I know it. I know it, but I don't trade that by a particular model. It's a different model. So, not that I know it very well. I know how to trade it, but I don't just, for my personality, I don't just like it because of. Let me give you an instance. It doesn't, for me as a person, it doesn't help me to follow the trend. There are some points in my analysis I want to follow price till it gets to the extreme point, but I will not see that trend direction. the double break, the transactional liquidity to trade it to that point. So most of the times I miss some trades, and the one I might even catch, sometimes it will, let me say, it will not get to my target point, and it will reverse. So when I check out all those things, for me as a person, I don't mean for others, or I don't know for you, and for others, that's for me after I did my study and test on that. That's why I said I know it very well. I know what you want to see. I know it. So I had to shift my focus to trading just pure ICT. Now, pure ICT helps me to follow market direction. A trend, even if that trend wants to run in the next, just like gold now. Gold is buying. If you go and check gold, you may not be seeing some transactional liquidity and all those stuff in there to trade that continuation that gold is going. So, but using ICT concept, I can engage and follow gold till gold reach the extreme point that it wants to turn. Before I can now, once you get to that point, I can now decide to change my direction once you get to that point. So that's just the advantage for me. That's why I said for me and not for others. So that's why I said it's for me alone. That's what I backtested and I discovered. So I decided to, okay, I have to stick to trading just pure ICT and not SMC. So if you want to learn SMC, there's no issue. It's okay to learn that. It's also a good strategy. It's a very good one. But you just have to do your own research and do what suits you as a person. All right. I hope that is very clear. Hello, Mr. Gabriel.
Yeah. I'm okay. I'm good.
Okay. All right. So that's good. So do we have any other person with a question? Let's answer it together.